the first stage of the Thomson-East Coast, my bad, the Thomson-East Coast Line, Woodlands North, Woodlands and Woodlands South will commence service in late January before Chinese New Year, right?
Yeah.
So could you tell us a little bit more about this project?
Yeah, so now we switch.
Yeah, now we're switching
to
more
the line.
small,
yes,
just the MRT lines.
Yes, well, okay, not so small as far as MRT lines are concerned. So this is the TEL, the Thomson-East Coast Line. This is Singapore's 6th MRT line actually. A very long one. It's 43 km, which is almost as long as the north-south line today. And this one is interesting because it doesn't just sort of like cut straight. It starts from Sungai Bedok and then it goes all the way down south to Marina Bay, and then it goes up again, cuts through Orchard, then it finds its way to Bright Hill, eventually Upper Thomson, and then it ends in Woodlands. Oh. So this morning, Transport Minister Koh Boon Wan was at the Mandai depot, and that was where he announced that Phase 1, which is really just 3 stations. So it's Woodlands North, Woodlands and Woodlands South. He said it will be ready before Chinese New Year, and that of course is January 25th and 26th next year.
So quite soon.
Yes, quite soon. And he talks about how, so it's a long line, right? There are 32 stations and it's going to be open in phases. And the whole idea is so that, people don't have to wait for the entire line to be done before they can actually, use the line. Right. And that makes sense because this line is going to have 8 interchanges and it will actually allow commuters to connect to 5 of our existing lines. So whether it's the north-south, the east-west, the downtown line, the northeast line, so you will be able to connect. So that's why you don't need to have the entire line done before you can actually make it accessible to commuters.
I see. So would you say this project is a little bit different, like a bit more challenging in the way that it's being built?
Well, this morning, Minister Kaur did specifically mention one particular station, Woodlands North, I believe it was, and he talks about how the soil conditions were very challenging, granite, and he talked about how they had to go in there and I think kind of blast.
It's underground or something.
Yeah, but he said, there were no issues, and because I think Republic Polytechnic is nearby, and they had no issues either. But yeah, it does seem fairly challenging. So it's an underground line, like I said, very long line. So, but I would imagine the normal sort of challenges that you would face with any
MRT
project
line,
or
right.
MRT line as massive as this.
Right. So you mentioned this earlier, but let's just set it out and be clear to remind the audience at home what parts of the island is this line going to cover? So, I hope I remember this. So it starts from Sungai Bedok, right, in the east. It comes down south. Okay.
Ends up at, it goes to Marina Bay and then it goes up again. So then it goes through Orchard, Orchard Boulevard, and then Springleaf. Wait, really testing my memory here. And then Bright Hill, I remember. And then Upper Thomson, and then Woodlands South, Woodlands, and Woodlands North. So those are the 3 stations that will open next year.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are looking forward to the new line being built, fully finished building next year. So thanks, Karam, for sharing more with us and for letting me test your memory on this.
Thank you, Kimberly, I think.
And if you'd like to read the entirety of Karam's commentary on Changi or to keep up with the MRT line as this story develops, do head on to our website. That's www.straitstimes.com. And those are our top stories of the day. Once again, for more news and videos, head on to www.straitstimes.com. I'm Kimberly. Thank you for watching The Big Story, and we will see you tomorrow.